Hello friends, it's Julie Norman. I'm back with another video. I put out videos Tuesdays and Fridays, and this Tuesday is the first day of September, which brings in fall. So today we're going to look at putting summer away and saying hello to fall, because I'm really looking forward to this, guys. I don't know about you, but this summer hasn't been my favorite summer. This whole year has not been my favorite year. So I'm really looking forward to fall and cooler temperatures, maybe cooler heads, and just getting back and anticipating the end of the year. So let's go into this. Now, I'm going to go through these are my Planet Perfects, these are my Silk and Sonders, and it just so happens that they're all kind of finishing at once. Let's go into the Planet Perfect first, and I'm just going to let you know how I open and close my seasons or months. Now with these journals, they were all blank, so I can make this as long or short as I need to. This could last a month, it could last 2 months, it could last a half a month. And I started this journal out July 24th. So it lasted about a month, just a little over a month, because my last dated page in here is the August 27th. So a month and 3 days. And this time I just had a picture because the August was our anniversary month, and I did a lot of planning and a lot of journaling about that in here. But at the end of the journal, I like to leave a page or two to do a review. And when I do it, and I'll have room here too, when I do the review, I go through and page through and read through my stuff. Here's my anniversary planning. Did it really work out? Okay, my theme for our anniversary trip was sorry for the inconvenience, because that's a long story, but there's so many things. Oh, we're closed, we're not open now, sorry, we had a meeting, this was canceled because whatever. So it was, but whatever, we're able to celebrate, so that was good. So what I will do is I'll go through and I'll read through all of my things and jot down in the back here things, kind of a summary of what I saw and what I want to remember. One of the things I want to remember is this wonderful hen raised 6 guinea keats. She has, last weekend, something got her and attacked her. I think it was a stray dog, and it's really sad, but the rooster and another hen are fostering the chicks. So she did a wonderful job raising her chicks, and just the life of things that happen so here are some examples of things that I also do in my journal. I was just needed some place to plan my wardrobe because I'm downsizing. This was a little bit short part of a chapter in a book that this is the only reason that I kept this book, was for this short piece. And so I thought, well, if I copy it down and then I get rid of the book, somebody else can enjoy it, it's off my shelf and I can still remember the words. So Planet Perfect in their subscription box gives you the month book, which is just for the month. It's laid out so you have a 2-page spread per day and a 2-page spread for the weekend. Specifically, will last a month, and then they also send you a journal, a blank journal. And I actually like to combine the two into one. So that's why you see the daily scripting, and then also I have like notes of something, because I like to incorporate them all together. That is my preference. That was my dog. He was sighing. That's, yeah, he likes to make long sighs. So I like to put the notes in with my days, just because when I go back and look, I don't want to look in this book and my journal. I just want to go to one thing. Keep it simple. I like to keep things as simple as possible, because there's enough to keep track of in life and enough to do. So why not just get it as simple and effective as possible. This was a good exercise. You can try this too, but write down the 10. It's called the 10-10 minimalism rule. Lists the top 10 most expensive things that you've purchased in the last 10 years. And mine, a lot of them are vehicles. We did a trip to England, and I had a mission trip to India. I had 2 spinning wheels. The move to Montana. So in a way, all of these had a wheel in them in some form, which is kind of funny. And then lists the top 10 life experiences in the last 10 years. And I had about 3 of them that matched up. The move, the trips. the top 10 experiences weren't the vehicles, even though we needed, to be able to drive. But it was the trips, publishing a book, being a yarn rep, teaching at Fiberfest, starting this channel, that in my recent experience, my dog, and being able to be with my dad at the end of his life. That was a gift for all of us. So those are things, you can't always buy those top 10 experiences. So anyways, put dreams in there and all of those things. So I will go through here, and then I will, make note of some of my, what I want to remember of the month. And here's another idea. I got an engagement announcement, or not engagement, a wedding announcement, and I'm not going to show you their names or the dates because they haven't given me permission to do so, even though it's out there all over. But I just put some washi tape in there, and so now it's a part of my journal, and I can remember that that is when I got there. And our anniversary trip, just took some brochures and little tickets. My husband is here, I'm here, but he doesn't really want to have his face out there, so I respect that. So that's just the putting away my journal, my day pages. Now the Silk and Sonder, this one, as I've said, was my content planner for this channel. And how did it go? Well, it went okay. I mean, I didn't use a lot of the planner. I didn't use the intentions. I didn't use the trackers. I did, do some ideas. I was trying to plan out, should I start a second video channel on my journey with all these health issues? And the answer for now is no. I just don't have the energy and the want to for that. Maybe someday I will, because there are a lot of ideas I have for videos. This was fun. I started off with 85 subscribers at the beginning of the month, and now there's about 154. So thank you all. And I just use these for notes, my wish list. Yes, I do want to get better. Budget and time and learning curve, they're all a factor in here. So yes, eventually we will get better. And then I just had my notes for all of the videos, and I hand wrote them all just because I'm trying to do that more. This was the Overwhelmed by Silk and Sonder video. I did not really use these pages. Here are more future video ideas. And then when it came to the week spread, I just used them as notes. Just wrote across them. Here's about the giveaway and all about the 8 reasons why in pandemic, Planet Perfect on a budget. Okay, a note on this one. I totally forgot to add that, yes, you can totally get other travelers' inserts from other places. And in fact, I have a wonderful video of comparing Paper Penguin to Planet Perfect videos and how Paper Penguin is at least half the cost. And some other people chimed in and said, hey, Erin Condren has some, Michaels has a brand, there's lots of Etsy shops and other places. And so, yes, I'm sorry, I forgot that. And totally, you can do that method in any kind of traveler's notebook or any notebook. So, side note. So, in the end, do I want to do the content planner in September? And the answer is no, because I didn't use it to what this journal can do. This journal, all I needed really was pen and paper. I didn't need all these guided things. And I'm actually going to incorporate it more into my journal instead. And maybe I'll have like in the back, I'll start jotting some notes down or bookmark some pages out there. But I'm going to include my content planning within my journal, so then I'm not always going back and forth between the two, because I almost live in this thing. If I ever lost it, it would be like losing a piece of me. I don't know how you feel about that, but there's a lot of heart and soul that goes into these things. And at the end here, we are going to do the giveaways at the very end of this video, or near the end. So, now that is the past. Let's put summer away. Yay! I can't wait. So let's start with the Silk and Sonder. And since I am not going to have this as my content planner, it's not going to be my main journal planner because that is my Planner Perfect. What am I going to do with this? I am going to make it into my health tracker. And because, this size is almost the size as the Happy Planner Classic, I can, if I want to keep the pages, I will just pull them out and make it into the disc found as I show it in a previous video, which I will link above. And I'll just incorporate it into my, my wellness book. So just a few things I wanted to highlight. What I'm excited about is I turned the mood tracker into the pain tracker for the autoimmune issues to see how I'm doing. I hope I don't have any black days. Mostly, I bet you I'm going to be in this area right here, I hope. I hope I don't get into this stuff. But Now the habit tracker I turned into a reminder tracker in a way, and in morning and evening I check my blood glucose level. So I'm going to write the numbers, and sometimes during the week I have to do the before lunch and before dinner. I do have meds and vitamins in the morning, insulin, and meds in the evening. So that will help me check off to see, you know, did I do it? Because there were some times when I'm like, did I take my medicines? You know, did I remember to do this? And I didn't remember because, you know, there's so many other things to think about in the day. So that I'm excited about. Another thing is sleep tracker. I am not very good at sleeping, so I'm going to see if I can track that. And having the observation theme for this month is going to be really good for me. Oh, I got a question for you guys. Spaghetti. This is one of the recipes in here. Spaghetti squash. And this recipe can be found on Fit Mitten Kitchen. But, okay, so they have, you bake the squash, and then you flip it over, scrape the inside out with a fork. And I think you just leave that, take that out, and you just use the bowl and stuff the bowl with your mixture. But what do you do with all the stuff you just, all the wonderful strands that you just scraped out? And don't you use that for something else? Can you put it in the, how long will they keep in the fridge, or can you freeze it? I've never done spaghetti squash before, so if you have tips, just please put them below, because I want to know, so I'm not wasting the good stuff. Okay, so the last part of it is kind of weird, but if you're diabetic, you'll get this. Because insulin placement, you are not supposed to repeat the places every so many days, or they say it's going to give you scar tissue and you'll it doesn't absorb as well, blah, blah, blah. So I made a diagram of the places I feel comfortable giving myself insulin, and so now I'm just like, okay, now next time I'm going to be an L. So, and then this is where the last time that I drew my blood from, because I'm just that way. I need to know. And one of my personality traits is concrete sequential, so there you go. All right, that's my Silk and Sonder, and I will let you know how that went this month if I actually tracked everything I want, because the only thing I'm hesitant about is going back and forth. Am I going to remember to track this? And we'll see. Okay, September. This one is just started, and my first day in here was the 28th. Instead of doing that cover picture like I did in here, like this, I went back and did a vision board. Here we go. So, this is my vision board for summer into fall. And this is what I want to concentrate on. I want to concentrate on writing, finishing that first draft by the end of the year. And my YouTube channel, making sure I'm consistent and giving you good content. I am also now starting as a substitute teacher at a local school. And I start on Wednesday. I haven't been in the classroom for years, so gosh, I hope it goes well. Still explore Montana, and I'm going to do the AIP autoimmune protocol diet, and then I have to gear up and do all of my food prep. And another focus is declutter and sell stuff. So that is basically four main things plus some hanger-oners. And this is nice. So if you think about vision boards, they are nice because all you have to do is see things. You want a lot of pictures, you want a lot of images and color, because they can, you see it and it might inspire you, give you like an emotional feeling instead of like a list of things. For me, a list always like make me feel icky, like, I don't want to do that. I would rather not, I'm going to pass. But doing it this way, it inspires me better than a list of, here's what I want to do this month. So that's what works for me. Maybe it'll work for you. But let me know how you do your vision boards. I'd love to see pictures too. So I just started this a little bit ago, and just going through. And again, here, I'm breaking out from my days into a dream. And here's today, and I am finishing the record and upload today. And, I'll edit it in the morning and do the final go through. And let's draw a winner. Okay, it's time to draw a winner. Thank you for everybody who entered. I had 9 entries, and I think, having that for as many comments as I usually get, for me, that's pretty good. I know it may not sound good, but the channel is growing. We are now at 150 some. So I appreciate every one of you. Now, what I'm doing is a random number generator. Boy, isn't this exciting. And I have 1 through 9, and let's generate. It picks number 6. Number 6 is Jeanette Go. So Jeanette Go, congratulations, yay. Contact me. I have my email address in the description of this video, and let me know your address and information, and I will get your 3 months of Silk and Sonder out to you. So that is how we're going to go from summer into fall, and I really am looking forward to fall. It has been in the 90s, close to 100 in the area. It's been so dry in eastern Montana. And, you know, life is different this year than it was last year. It just feels like we're almost out, even though we may not be out of, you know, the crazy times of the world. But it just feels like that transition of season is something to mark, and it's so nice to mark it physically with pen and paper. And I hope this was helpful for you. Please do let me know below how you are marking these seasons. Maybe you have a special thing you do. Maybe you go to an apple orchard in the fall. Do you go picking your own pumpkin? Do you go see the fall colors? All those fun things. Let me know what you do to mark those seasons. I love to hear about them. So thank you so much for watching, and have a joyful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.